Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The give out of the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Manning.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
If you Missouri will have to put it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Touchdown, Bulldog! Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Terry. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field and get some more points.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Direct snap. It's free. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Snagged out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Looking for a physical attack from the gunner. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks, but man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Roberts. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Johnson looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for goal position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
To the air, it's Nelson. Working that wide receiver screen. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. The throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Finds a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hoffman. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's caught. It's Manning. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to find some room. He's in open space downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out.
Touchdown, Missouri! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Bannon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Beebe. Turning it on! Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the right. It's complete. Nice move. Creates some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Might be looking to run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Beebe. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Johnson looking to throw. He's going to let it go. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Winston. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Grab behind the line. It's Winston. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now up.
It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Pass drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
To the ground. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Fires to the big fella. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And, Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback
got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
How about taking the shot off of the RPO? A lot of times you see RPO routes and you throw it real quick, whether it's a bubble or a glance, but they're like, nah, I'm going to fake the run right here, take a deep shot. The offense being very aggressive.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. The screen, and watch out. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Going right and going deep. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. With the catch, it's Thompson. There he goes! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
On On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Catch in the middle. It's Manning. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Catch in the middle. It's Terry. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. You know what they need. You know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Manning. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Johnson looking to throw. Fires it incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Barrels ahead. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack.
Let's go!
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? Trying the left side. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Johnson wants to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And right now, you still have a 2-point lead, David, but you have to be aggressive.
And don't let that scare you, right? You've been executing offensively. You still got the lead, Jesse. No need to panic.
Yeah, and this is where your leaders on offense really have to step up. They got to keep everybody calm and make sure everyone's on the same page here on this drive.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Here's the handoff. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.